Hey y'all, Nico here. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me. I'm Nico. Today's video is yoga for asthma, and one of my subscribers recommended this video, so if that was you, thank you. So for today's practice, we are going to be doing poses that help to open up the chest and also to stretch the chest muscles and the back muscles. I'll leave a couple links down below about research as it relates to yoga improving asthma. And we'll also just be adding in some breath work, some easy breath work, nothing too complicated or intense, just to help you get used to exercising your lungs and, taking deeper and fuller breaths. So let's get started with our breath work. So we'll just come to an easy seated position. A position where you'll be comfortable for the next few minutes or a couple minutes. If you need to sit on a pillow, feel free to sit on a pillow, whatever you need to do to make sure that you are comfortable and that your body is nice and relaxed and open. So let us just start by resting our hands on our knees, sitting nice and tall. You can close your eyes down or you can lower your gaze to the floor. And we're going to begin with pursed lips breathing. So all we're doing is taking inhales through the nose, pursing our lips, and exhaling. So again, get nice and comfortable. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Purse your lips and exhale out the mouth. Deep inhale and exhale. Deep inhale and exhale. Don't worry if your breath doesn't match mine. Just take the deepest breaths you can. We're just going to continue that for the next couple minutes. So breathe at your own pace. And again, just take an inhale as deep as you can. A few more breaths here. Let's do one more breath. Good. And on your next inhale, we'll sweep the arms up. Interlace the fingers above you. Press the palms away. Exhale. Let's start twisting to the right. Bringing our left hand on the outside of our right knee and letting our right fingertips face the wall behind us as we look towards the back of the room. Or you can look straight ahead if looking towards the back of the room doesn't feel good for you. Stretching out some of these back muscles and the muscles in our sides. And we also just want to make it a priority to relax our body during this time. Let's take an inhale, sweep the arms back up, interlace the fingers, press the palms away. Exhale, twist to the left, right hand on the outside of left knee. Left fingertips face the wall behind you, looking straight ahead or letting your gaze follow the left shoulder. Inhale, come back to center. Interlace those fingers, press the palms away. Exhale, right hand releases down. Left arm reaches up and over. Right forearm can come down if that feels okay. See if you can open your chest and lift your gaze up towards the sky. Good. Inhale, let's come through the center. Lower the left hand down, exhale. Right arm reaches up and over. Inhale, see if you can lift your gaze. Inhale, let's come back to the center. Interlace the fingers, press the palms away again. Exhale, release the hands. Let's roll up to hands and knees in a table position. Bringing the hands underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips, getting ready for cat-cow or Marjariyasana and Bidalasana. Bring the tops of the feet flat. Let's start to flip our tailbone upward. Drop the belly down, arch the spine, lift the chin. Press into the hands, keep the shoulders active, so not sinking down through the shoulders. Nice and active, lifting up out of the shoulders. Inhale. Exhale, round the spine, tuck the tailbone under, bring the chin to the chest. Pull the belly button back. Good, and we'll move in and out of those two positions with our breath. So inhale as you drop the belly down, arch the spine, lift the chin. Exhale as you round the spine, tuck the tailbone under and bring the chin to the chest. So let's move in and out of these two positions at our own pace. Inhale as you open and exhale as you close. Let's do a couple more rounds. Bring the spine back to a neutral position. Let's bring our big toes together, knees wide, and start to float the hips back towards the heels for Balasana or Child's Pose. Feel free to bring a pillow underneath your hips if sitting your hips all the way back is difficult, or feel free to keep your hips lifted up in the air and melt your chest down for a puppy pose instead. Just listening to your body and doing what works for you. And let's actually come up on the fingertips and melt the chest down. And we'll go side to side a little bit, finding a gentle rock here. Let's get a stretch up in our shoulders and opening up our chest some more. And then you can melt down towards your mat when you're ready, bringing those hands flat, letting the forehead, the chin, or the cheek rest on the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Let's float our body forward again, coming to a table position. And then we will come all the way down to our belly for a Sphinx pose. So come up on the forearms. Let the fingers be spread nice and wide. Activate through the shoulders. And think about pulling the forearms back and pulling the chest through the shoulders for your Sphinx pose. If you want a little more, you can straighten those elbows. That's up to you. Just breathing here. See if you can find a nice even breath, maybe in and out of the nose. If you need to open your mouth, that's okay. Inhale. Exhale, come down to the belly. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Tuck those toes under. We'll press the hips back towards the heels and then lift the hips up and back for down dog. If you're not ready for down dog, stay down on the knees, extend the arms out, come to puppy pose instead. But if you are ready, go ahead and lift those hips up and back. Pressing the chest towards the thighs, the heels towards the ground. And we'll just pedal our feet out here a little bit, getting a stretch in the back of the legs. And when you're ready, we're going to bring our right foot up in between our hands. So you can either come down to your knees first and then step the right foot up, or extend the right leg straight back. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. And then step the foot up in between the hands. However you get there is fine. And we're going to go ahead and lower the left knee down to the ground. And we'll sweep the arms up here for a low lunge. Extend the arms straight up. If you can, maybe you find a back bend here, opening the chest a little bit more. If not, that's okay. Take an inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down to heart center, and we're going to twist to the right side. So hooking the left elbow on the outside of the right knee. Let the palms press into each other. Twist your torso towards the right. Maybe you can even lift your gaze towards the sky if you want to challenge yourself a little bit. Good. Take an inhale, lift up off of the right leg, sweep the arms back up, low lunge. Exhale, bring those hands down on either side of the front foot, tucking the back toe under. Lift the left knee off the ground. You can step straight back to your down dog or your puppy pose, or you can also take a rest if you need it. Couple more breaths in down dog. Let's do that on the left side when you're ready. Inhale, extend the left leg back. Or you can do this down from your knees. Exhale, knee to chest. Step the left foot up in between the hands. Come down on the right knee. And then when you're ready, sweep the arms up, low lunge. See if you can find a little back bend here. Inhale. Exhale the hands to heart center. Let's twist to the left side, hooking the right elbow outside of the left knee. See if you can get those hands to press into each other. Maybe lift your gaze towards the sky. Or getting a nice stretch in these muscles that surround the lungs. Let's come back to center, lifting up off of the left leg. Sweep the arms back up. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down on either side of the front foot. Lift the right knee off the ground. Coming back to down dog or to puppy pose or resting. You can inhale. Exhale, drop down to the knees, big toes together, knees wide. Let's come to Balasana again, child's pose. See if you can keep with those even breaths in and out of your nose. If your breath starts to get faster, slow it down by finding that even breath again. We're teaching our body to calm itself down in times of stress. Inhale. Exhale, shift your weight back forward. Come to a table position, and then we'll make our way to a seat. So however you get there is fine. And once you get there, we are going to bring the bottoms of the feet together, getting ready for a bound angle pose, opening up the hips a little bit here. So bottom of the feet come together. You can cup the hands and let the thumbs rest inside the arches of the feet. Inhale, tall, straight back. Exhale, keep the spine long as we fold forward. Maybe your forearms come on top of your shins or in front of your shins. And you can also use your hands to peel the feet open like a book, just to deepen your stretch. Couple more breaths here. Baddha Konasana. Inhale. Exhale, roll back up to a seat. Let's bring the bottom of the feet flat on the mat. And then we'll scoot our hips close to our heels, making our way down to our back. Let the palms rest at your sides, facing downward. And then walk your heels back until you feel those fingertips. And we'll get ready for a bridge pose, Setu Bandha Sarvangasana. So let that lower back meet the ground. You may have to tilt your pelvis towards you to get that lower back flat, pulling your belly button back. And then we're going to start to lift the hips, making a ramp from the knees down towards the shoulders. If it feels okay, you can interlace your fingers underneath you, roll the shoulders underneath. This will get a little more openness in the chest. If not, don't worry about it. We're only here for a couple more breaths. Good. One more deep inhale. Exhale, slowly roll down, one vertebra at a time, to the floor. And we will hug our knees into our chest. Let's get a little rock side to side here in Apanasana. And then we will release our knees, bringing them over the hips. Arms come out on either side of your body. Let your knees fall over to the right side. Trying to keep both shoulders flat on the ground if you can. If you need to, feel free to bring a pillow underneath your knees. If they don't quite rest on the ground, that's totally okay. Looking straight up towards the ceiling or over to the left. Looking over to the left will deepen your stretch, deepen the twist a little bit more. A couple more breaths. Inhale. Exhale, knees come back above the hips, and then we let them fall to the left. Same thing. Use a pillow if you need to. Look straight up to the ceiling or over to the right. Let's do one more breath. Inhale. Exhale, hug the knees into the chest one last time. Squeeze yourself into a little ball. Inhale. Exhale, release to Shavasana. Feet come down towards the bottom edges of your mat. Arms rest at your sides, palms facing upward. We're just going to end with a couple more minutes of breath. So this time we're just going to breathe in and out of our nose, keeping our mouth closed. If you would like to, you can rest one hand over the heart and one hand on the belly just to help you focus and feel your breath a little bit more. Deep inhale through the nose. Fill your chest up with air as much as you can. Full exhale out the nose. Deep inhale. Fill the belly up. And exhale. Let's do a few more breaths on our own. Feeling your lungs and your belly fill up with air as you inhale. And emptying them as you exhale. If you would like to stay a little bit longer here with your breath, you can turn this video off now. Otherwise, when you are ready, we will roll over onto our favorite side using our arm as a pillow. Just taking a couple moments here to reflect on your practice, to extend gratitude towards yourself for practicing self-care and self-love today. When you're ready, we'll roll up to a comfortable seated position. Sitting nice and tall. And when you're ready, we'll sweep the arms up. Inhale, hands meet. Exhale, the hands to heart center. Namaste. Okay guys, thank you for joining me for this yoga for asthma practice. The best way to get results from yoga is to practice yoga regularly. So if you can practice multiple times a week, even better if you can practice every day, that is when you may start to see the best results. So leave a comment down below letting me know what you think of this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check the link in my membership about becoming a member of a link in my, what am I trying to say, y'all? Check the link in my description box about becoming a member of my channel. And as always, thank you for watching. Peace and love.